Biodiversity is the variety of living organisms that make up the Earth's ecosystems. While it is widely known and accepted that diversity is crucial to our environment, we may find ourselves asking just why it's so important. What are the benefits of biodiversity and how does it impact our lives? Biodiversity can be split into three levels: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Genetic diversity is the diversity between the genes of individuals. For example, if you compare the genes of two individuals, their genes should preferably vary a decent amount. In natural health ecosystems, this protects the population against unpredictable challenges like diseases and pests. Monoculture, an agricultural population with no genetic diversity, could be eliminated by a singular disease as all individuals share the same vulnerabilities. On the next level, species diversity is simply the diversity of species within the same community. In this level of diversity, species richness, the number of species in the ecosystem, and species evenness, the ratio of individuals per species, are sought out. These factors stabilize and strengthen ecosystems. A greater richness means more available resources for other species. Evenness is an indicator of an ecosystem's health. This kind of balance and variety is especially important. Even stable, prosperous ecosystems may contain species that higher richness or evenness couldn't replace. These species are called keystone species, and they maintain an ecosystem's diversity and integrity. When these populations are threatened, the whole ecosystem is put at risk of collapse. Lastly, ecosystem diversity is the variety of ecosystems within a region or the world. This concerns more general ecological processes and the health of regions. Today, we are facing rapid biodiversity loss. Biodiversity is critical for life to continue, and that includes the lives of humans as well. If biodiversity loss is to continue at this alarming rate, we may reach a point where major food chains shift, and where medicines and other plant or animal-derived resources will be harder to obtain. When one part of the ecosystem is thrown off balance, the rest follows suit. But that's not the only reason we need to work to keep our biota diverse. Very few species would be able to survive without having to depend on one another. For example, we humans rely on countless fruits and vegetables, which wouldn't be accessible if it weren't for the bees that pollinated these food crops. Additionally, biodiversity is crucial for people in developing countries, as they usually rely on environmental resources to sustain their lifestyles. So who are the culprits for the current biodiversity crisis? In our biodiversity series, we'll be looking at farming and agriculture, invasive species, habitat destruction, climate change, and overexploitation. Please stick around and watch!